sideline, a flag on the...
Welcome back in, everyone, to EA Sports coverage of the NFL. You haven't missed too much just yet. We're still in the first quarter and ready for a kickoff. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Tampa Bay, they're getting ready to set up shop here for their second drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They go play action with Haskins. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Davion Taylor came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and long.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. So here come the Bills out for their second drive. They've got things going their way early. 14-0 lead and the football. 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
He was taken down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Going deep for Diggs. It's caught inside the 25. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 58 yards. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bills will extend their lead. Boy, these guys are off to the races, Charles. 20-0 already, extra point pending.
Yeah, you always hear that term. They just boat race someone. Heck, it's car race, motorcycle race, plane race, whatever you want. Right now, they are sprinting past them.
They're going to keep it on the ground. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the 2-point conversion trend continues, at least as far as trying those goes. They've attempted them after all 3 touchdowns, CD, and converted now 2 of them.
They're not just dipping their toe in the water, are they? I mean, they're committed to going for 2 points, and 2 out of 3, now with a 22-0 lead. In a sense, they're a little bit ahead of the curve, because normally it would be 21, wouldn't it?
And with the way their defense is playing, I don't know if it matters if they do convert any of these. To Montgomery to begin begin the drive. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it 2nd down and 12. At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Makes it 3rd down and 10.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. That's going to be complete to his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A 1st down and then some. Give him 29 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. A give. This is Montgomery. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
To throw on 3rd down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. And the Bills have recovered. Every week we hear talk about create turnovers. In particular, they wanted to force some fumbles. They got one right there.
And it shows you how the game has changed over time. It used to be good enough for a guy to get a sack of a quarterback in the pocket. Now, if you come to the sidelines and you didn't knock the ball free, your coaches are upset with you. All right, so if you're a quarterback, it starts all the way back in the youth leagues. Take care of the ball. Take care.
And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Loss of 2 yards.
And maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. On play action, they'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And it was a tight window. He knew he had to rocket that thing in there. He got it done.
And when you're able to complete one like that, your confidence has to just go sky high. You just mentioned it. Tight window, zings it in there despite excellent coverage. Result, touchdown.
And so they run it in on the 2-point try. You know, so often, Charles, we talk about from the offense's perspective what you do on the 2-point conversion. How about the defense? How do they play run versus pass?
It's really difficult for them because I think most teams want to play for the pass. That's what they see most teams do. And so are you able to amass enough people inside if the team decides to run it? Very difficult. I think what you're seeing a lot more now, people blitzing the 2-point conversion. They want you to make a quick decision and make it right now.
There, the offense wins the battle for 2. The attention shifting back to Chris Godwin and the rest of the Tampa offense. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Davion Taylor, his 2nd sack of the night. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
It's certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
This offense has definitely been slow getting out of the gate. It's almost like they missed their wake-up call for this one. No points on their first 2 possessions, and now it's looking like none on this one either.
42 yards on the punt, just 2 on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up a throw, and that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. And Diggs has it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs with his 3rd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And this offense continues to pour it on. And man, Charles, talk about singing something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later. Not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
But they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before he gets to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg? He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will score. Touchdown, Buffalo. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. The defense more than did its job. Now the offense is summoned onto the field as he'll go for 2. They'll try and run it here. And he will not make it to the goal line. It's his try for 2 is going to come up empty. But that's little consolation to this defense as they have been porous all game long. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Back to the air, Haskins after the pick 6. A quick pass here to Godwin. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. From midfield now, Haskins.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing on 3rd and long. Haskins, he sets to fight, and this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
Following the penalty, Montgomery. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Tight down. There you go. 54, come on, 54.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. He's going to float this one deep right side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. So the halftime show of the Super Bowl abbreviated. Ready to go for the second half.
Nothing.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in the Super Bowl. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a time. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On 2nd and 7, Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12 now at the 44-yard line. From the gun, it's Haskins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 3rd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
They'll find Everett there, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Montgomery back to the ground. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line.
David Montgomery.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got to just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Tampa. On first down, it's Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
3rd quarter of the biggest spectacle in sport, the Super Bowl. Thanks for joining us, everybody. 2nd and 10. Now Montgomery, he's got it on the draw. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brings up 3rd down and 12.
On 3rd down, Haskins, pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Matt Milano in there to drop him, and that is the 7th. Tonight that he has gone down. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they move it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught inside the 5. A big play here for the Bills. 57 yards. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes, just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And this offense is running away with this one. Even though they've got this big advantage, Charles, they are not taking their foot off the gas pedal right now.
Well, I think what we're seeing is the result of all their great preparation and great practice time during the week. And even though it seems like this is a great chance to pull people back and maybe, not try and score a few more times, they don't want to do that. I think they're enjoying what they're seeing, the collective effort, and they want to play it all the way out.
The Bills will again go for 2.
Conversion.
They're going to try and run. And, boy, talk about adding insult to injury. He's into the end zone to tack on 2 more.
I think this is just going to be a function of the times we live in now. Very similar to the bat flip in baseball. Everyone's got to start to get comfortable with this. But to me, this is just rubbing it in. You got a big lead. Go ahead and take the extra point. One thing to keep in mind, though, karma's still out there. And sometimes it has a way of catching up with you.
First and 10. At their own 21-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive, 1st and 10. Now this one complete on the slant route. And all the way down to the 37. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. 42 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Matt Milano able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. It was Teron Johnson that time who had that play covered from the start.
It certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
Over 1st and 10. At their own 11.
And now we move our focus to Stephon Diggs. And we get a peek at the kind of game he's having. It's been a good game. 8 catches now, Charles.
Everyone likes to spread the ball around. They want a lot of people to catch it and touch it, get a lot of guys involved. But sometimes when you have the hot hand or a person who is just really taking care of business in their part of the field, you have to keep going back to them.
And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
29.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side. Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
12 yards that time and a Bills first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on third down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard.
From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Edwards now on first and 10. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Gallup now on the end around. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty's not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a first and 10. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's second and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's second and 4. Here's Hill one more time. And this play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back to the 15. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
On third down, here's Edwards. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Oh, look at this play call. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. And a gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And the Buccaneers defense holds and they get the football back. From down at the 12, it's first and 10. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
A loss of 9 yards.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And these Bills make the 90s seem like a distant memory. Buffalo is the Super Bowl champion. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity in the journey, and now they get to just enjoy it and revel in it. And all off season, they'll be signing their autographs with Super Bowl champion underneath it.
And they end this year just how everybody wants to end the year, holding the Lombardi Trophy. What a season for them. What a ride it's been for us as well here in the booth. For Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We will see you next season right here on EA Sports.